Hi friends, in today's video tutorial, we would study a new function of Microsoft Excel called as the TRIMRANGE function. Let me show you how you can use that function. We have a sheet with us in which we have the headings like employee name, department, designation, and salary. We have a blank range on the right side. In this range, I want to reference this data. Now, this range can be within the same sheet or it can be within a new sheet as well. So, in order to reference the data, I come to the top left corner of my data and I will type a function equal to trim range and then give an open parenthesis. Now, it will ask me to highlight the range which I want to trim. So in this case, I want to reference not only this data, that is data from A4 to D19, but I want to take some future rows also into consideration, like this. Now, if the trim range function would not be there, then what would you do? You would just type equal to from A4 to you'll specify the future rows, that is up to D22, and hit enter. Now it will show you all the reference data, and for the future rows it will show you as 000 because there is no data over there. Now if you don't want these trailing zeros, then in that case you can use the trim range function. So I will type equal to trim range open parenthesis, and then I'll highlight the range starting from A4 up to D22. Then I will give a comma, and then it will ask me what you would like to hide, whether you want to hide the leading rows, means rows on the top, trailing rows, means rows at the bottom, or both. In our case, we want to hide the trailing rows, so I select number 2. I close parenthesis and hit enter. So you can see the leading zeros would not be visible. Plus, in future, if I add some new employee data, let me just copy some old data to save the time, and I paste it into a new row. You will see it gets updated instantly. Let me try one more time. So I select some more data, I copy it, and I come to the new location, right click, and I paste it. So you can see it is reflected. Also, if I highlight some data and I delete it and shift the cells up and select OK, you can see that it is reflected in this range as well. So that is all about the trim range function. You can use it not only for referencing the data, but you can also use it for sort and filter. Now Excel provides you a alternative to trim range, and that is, supposing I delete this data like this, and I will just type equal to A4 colon and let's say up to D23. So I type D23 and I hit enter. So you can see you have the leading zeros. To avoid that, instead of trim function, after the colon I can just give a dot, and this will hide the trailing zeros. So you can either use the trim function or you can use a dot after the colon and it will hide the trailing zeros. Same way, if you have some rows above then you can give a dot before the colon, and if there are some rows referenced above, then it will take care of that as well. So either you can use the trim function, or you can reference it with a colon and a dot before or after the colon. Hope you have learned something new. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, goodbye.